Hello, my name is Ben Kalter, and I'm a senior at Swanee, and I'm hoping to become a fly fishing guide at A8F4 Ranch for this coming summer. How's it going? I'm going to teach you guys the basics of how to cast a fly rod. So basically, the basics that I learned was 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Keeping your wrist semi-straight with your forearm while accelerating the line through. The weight of the fly line is what propels it forward, so you want to keep it above ground as you learn. Kind of just find your tempo, keep it going, and when you're first learning, you start out, just with the line on the ground like so. Bring it back, excel forward, and when you do that, you bring the line in your left hand and keep feeding it line. So with your left hand, you're feeding it line, and with the right, you're pulling and pushing it forward, like so. You bring the line back in, and then when you're starting, you kind of keep it right here in your right hand, like so. Find that tempo. It's all about finding that tempo. I tell beginners that it's like painting a canvas. You flick the paintbrush. So flick the paintbrush, and when you're learning, you can, once you get a little more advanced, you can learn how to haul it a little bit. Pull the line forward like so. Pull the line like that. Accelerate forward. You always want to accelerate. You never want to be bending it like this. That's a no-no. You never want to be too much wrist. You don't want to do, have it and then let it go all the way back, and you don't want to be too quick or else it's going to look weird. So what you want to do is just bring it back, kind of feel the weight of the line come back behind you. Feel the line come back, accelerate forward. Feel the line come back, accelerate forward. And it's all about finding that tempo. I mean, some people say you're supposed to have it like that and just cast it like that, but I never found that really does me justice. So I always just kind of find the tempo, use a little bit of wrist, and just always accelerating forward. You never want to be quick and then slow. You never want to be slow and then quick. You want to just have that good tempo, just nice and easy. Backwards, let it come back, forwards. Let it come back, forwards. Let it come back, forwards. When you're starting out, it's good to watch the line come back and then accelerate forwards. And it's a good way to judge of how your tempo is going. Anyway, those are kind of the basics of how to cast a fly rod for you beginners. And yeah, that's it. Alright, another cast that I forgot to mention was the roll cast. So if there's some structure behind you, like trees or anything, when you're in the river, you can't make a full cast, but you'll get caught behind. So one cast that I like to use is called the roll cast, where you make a D loop like so. So you see, I'm like the vertical line of the D, making this loop the D, and your line's going to still be in the water. It's going to be a little bit easier when you're in the water, but basically you're making that D loop like so when you're roll casting, and you just propel forward like so. D loop for roll cast, make the D loop just like that, and propel forward. You want to make sure it's like painting that paintbrush, like I was saying earlier. Paint the paintbrush when you're roll casting. It's really easy when there's structure behind you. It's a good way to catch the fish. Alright guys, there's three basic knots that I use when I'm fly fishing. The first knot that I'm going to show you guys is the fisherman's knot or the clinch knot. Basically you take your tippet or your tapered leader and string it through the eye of the hook, like so. Bring it around, pinch a hole towards the eye of the hook. Just make your wraps. 6 to 8 will do fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go 7 times around that initial line. And you're going to want to take that tag end and bring it back through that hole that you made from before. And just pull that down like so. And then clip off the excess line like that. And there is your fisherman's knot. Alright guys, the next knot's going to be the blood knot. And you use this knot when you're connecting two different types of tippet together. So in this hand I have the 1X, this hand I have the 2X. You're going to start by putting the 2X over the 1X. Give yourself plenty of line. And start making those wraps with that 2X over the 1X line, like so. You go 5 to 8 times. The stronger the line, the less wraps you need to make. Basically, bring that tag end to your 2X underneath the tag end to your 1X, and over your initial 2X line like so. Make sure that line is popping out a little bit. Take your 1X tag in and start wrapping that over the 2X initial line like so, same amount of wraps, and then bring that 1X tag in back through that same loop that you made before and just pull them together like so. And there's your blood knot, and it should look like that. Two opposite tag ends coming out of opposite directions. There's your blood knot. Alright guys, the next knot we're going to use is the loop knot, and I tend to use this knot when I'm streamer fishing just to give that streamer a little bit extra action when I'm in the water. So you're going to start this knot out with an overhand knot like so, but don't tie that overhand knot down all the way. You want to give yourself that loop. That's why it's called the loop knot. Take that excess line from the loop knot, string it through the eye of the hook, bring that excess line back through the loop that you made initially, like so. Bring that loop down towards the eye of the hook and start making your wraps with the initial line, and you can go 5 to 7 times, however many times you please, and then bring that back through the same way as your previous ways through that loop, and just tighten it down like so. And then you want to get your clippers wherever they are, and there's your loop knot right there. Give yourself a little bit more extra action in the water.